Welcome to Ray Dog's Random Thoughts. Ray Dog here. You know, one thing, well, before we get into it, today's show is brought to you by Political Bomb Show Store. Just go to politicalbombshow.com and click on Political Bomb Show Store. Are you sick and tired of being called a gender cis by the Transformers? What is in your pants community? I know I am. Why not get a shirt that tells them even before they think on saying you are gender cis? Get a t-shirt here that says don't call me gender cis. Go on to politicalbombshow.com, click on Political Bomb Show Store, and grab you one. Definitely feeling the black one. It looks great. But it comes in black, blue, red, green, purple, red. To me, I like the red and the black one. Black on white always looks the best, and that's my favorite one there. So go on to politicalbombshow.com, click on Political Bomb Show Store, and there you go. Now, what I want to say is this is a very troubling society that we live in, because when I was growing up, there was no social media. There was zero social media, and boys played outside, and girls they did play with dolls and did that kind of stuff. And we didn't have social media to communicate. We had to be up close and personal, which is probably the way it should be. Honestly, it's natural. It's more natural. It doesn't feel natural. Oh, I got a ton of friends, but they're all online. I've never met one of them, but we are so close. We have such a bond. We're online, man. Yeah, do it in the rain. Whatever feels good. Yeah, but it's very sad online community, social media, if you will, because a lot of people, I would say, I don't have stats in front of me. I'm willing to bet more than 50%, a lot more than 50%, put things on social media that does not reflect what's going on in their actual lives. It's just the way it is. I was not one of those persons. I pretty much put my raw emotions out there of things that was going on in my life when I was at the peak of my stardom, and I wasn't one of those person who set up a lie online saying that all is good, all is great, and behind the scenes things were falling apart. And that's the problem. A lot of these young people, they feel the pressure because they see other people putting everything is good, everything is great, everything is wonderful, and so they feel pressured. I have to everything have to be good and wonderful in my life too. I have to portray it this way so I can fit in. I never cared about fitting in. I cared very little about fitting in my adulthood. Now, in my teen years, I did care at one point to fit in, but then I knew I wasn't fitting in. I was unique and had some weird tendencies, and I was like, forget this. I'm not gonna fit in. I'm just gonna be myself, and that's what I did. I didn't try to fit in anymore. It was a waste of time. It's not worth it. So you try to fit in, so therefore you post pictures. I'm look at me. I am so happy. I am happy. Hey, you're so happy today. Why did that come into my head? Where did I hear that? Some movie. Anyway, um, and you're not happy. It's very unhealthy to do such a thing. It's unhealthy, and when you do that, unfortunately, sometimes it gets to the point where you take your own life. I'm not going to use the S word because I don't know that YouTube will allow that, or they might say something, have something to say about that. But so that's what we want to talk about here, about a TikToker who ended it all And let's just click on. Oh, it's up here already. Here it is. What is his name? He is TikToker Bobby Moody's home was in foreclosure before suicide. TikToker Bobby Moody's home was sold in an auction just 2 days before his suicide. Oh, I said the word. I hopefully they don't. Anyway, oh well. Last week, the Post can confirm TikToker Bobby Moody's home was sold at an auction just 2 days before his ending himself last week. The Post can confirm the beloved Mississippi dad who gained fame on TikTok showing off life with his 3 children to his 370,000 followers stunned his loved ones when he died April 28th at the age of 46. He was said to be privately battling financial and emotional struggles. And I could attest to that. That is something that takes a lot out of you. For me, I didn't go to the extremes of him, but as many of you used to see my older videos, it I used to try to drown it out by alcohol. If you used to see the old version of Ray Dog's Random Thoughts, it was more of a ranting and bearing my soul and being a drunk idiot. And I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore because God's in my life. I've gone back home to where I should be. And so I don't need to do that. I don't feel that or anxiety anymore because I just pray and God, He's helped me battle from that kind of stuff. But I can definitely attest that that stuff is real. And, being in financial problems, which I still am, but I'm a lot better off than I was, and I'm working my way out of it. Um, it can be a battle, but for me, I'm leaving it in God's hands, and I'm gonna try to do my best to better myself. He said, he was said to going through struggles of finances and emotional struggles. Moody's wife Jennifer told TMZ this week she had no idea about issues with the house. Rankin County records show a construction company won the April 26 auction for Moody's home with a bid of 309,000 after it went into foreclosure. The Post reached out to Jennifer Moody and county officials for comments. It's very sad. You see, he looked so happy, but I mean, when you again, social media forces you to put on a happy face and you're not happy on the inside. You can fake it really, really well. Many people do that until you can't do it anymore, and then you do the ultimate sin, which is what he did. Bobby rose to TikTok stardom as a beloved father, making funny videos to embarrass his daughter per his bio. Friends and family members are hoping the community will help Bobby's widow and their children, Caitlin, Max, and Charlie. Now, I had an argument on Swell, by the way. I don't advertise it on here much at all. I'm gonna have to put up a banner for it here, maybe. I mostly advertise for it on my political bomb show, but Swell is a platform that's a short form podcast where you speak for 5 minutes on said topic and then you post it and then people can react by speaking back to you, replying to what you said. And one lady had an issue with me saying that someone who end themselves is a selfish person and they're going to burn in eternal damnation. She didn't like, she thought I was being judgmental, but it's not me saying this. This is not coming from me, but scripture clearly has says things about people who will end themselves. So she didn't like what I had to say, but I maintain I'm not gonna back down on the truth. The truth is the truth. Nonetheless, Jennifer told TMZ that Caitlin, the eldest daughter, will still attend college in the fall. So there's a I don't use GoFundMe anymore because they went broke woke a long time ago. I don't forget things like this. When they took down, so it was a conservative fund. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while. For no other reason than them being conservative. So I don't like to advertise the GoFundMe thing. But if you certainly, if you want to go to the GoFundMe, they're created by the family friend. It's already occurred more than 70,000 as of Saturday afternoon, just 5,000 shy of its goal. So if you want to help the family out in that way, you could go ahead and do that. Bobby was a loving husband, father, brother, and friend. On April 28th, he was a tragic victim of ending himself. Again, I don't categorize it that way. If you end yourself, it's a cowardly way. I know people don't, they get very offensive. You can't say that, you're so insensitive. It is the truth. You're a coward if you do these things. And I know I could hear people already, well, you didn't walk a mile in his shoe. Well, I'm telling you from someone who has walked a mile in that shoe that it's a cowardly act. Because even when I was in those shoes, and I could, in hindsight, looking back on it, that was a cowardly way of me wanting to do that. I wasn't successful, thank God, but I'm telling you that it's a cowardly way. I'm speaking for anyone in doing things like that. So there you go. You can debate me until the moon turned into the sunshine. And yeah, donors offered messages of support, prayers, and love to the family, etc., etc. I mean, again, when you have to be really careful when you're on social media and you're putting up a front. If you are hurting, you need to take a break from social media. If you're hurting, take a break. If it's the only way you're earning a living, your health comes first. You'll have to do a video and let your viewership know that you're going through some financial, emotional issues. You need to take a break. If they are really followers of yours, they will understand and they will donate to help you in whatever need way that they need. But you cannot continue to pretend like everything is okay when things are clearly not okay, and then you get to the point where you are and you leave your family behind, not caring. I'm not going to get into it because people are just going to just pile on and say you are not walking a mile in his shoe. Again, I have walked a mile in that shoe before with the financial and emotional and world crashing in on me and in self situations. I've been in those shoes, so you can't tell me that I didn't. I did walk a mile in those shoes, and it would have been selfish of me had I been successful. It's a selfish act. It's a sin as well, and there's nothing you can say to me that's going to change my mind. It is truth, and the truth shall ring through. Once again, don't call me gender cis. Are you sick and tired of being called a gender cis by the LGBTQ, LMNOPQ, RST, UVWXYZ transgender community? Go ahead to politicalbombshow.com, click on Political Bomb Show store, and get this t-shirt that says, "Don't call me gender cis." And that's all we have for today, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Here we go.